Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Thru the Glass Table. As always, I'm Ismael.
And I'm pissed off.
Oh my god. We're going to be talking about the most critically acclaimed movie of 2016, Boo! A Madea's Halloween.
If he didn't give a fucking effort, why should we?
Shit, you had a lot to say last night.
Tyler Perry didn't put forth any effort into making this fucking movie. Why should I? Just look at this shit. Just look at this fucking shit. It's all shit. It's bullshit.
So who wants to start? Do you want to start, Everett?
No.
I guess I'll just start. I wasn't expecting anything, to tell you the truth, when I came into this movie. I just wanted to see what the fuck Tyler Perry's been up to, and I can honestly say it's shit.
Well, you know, the genesis of this movie comes from a joke from the Chris Rock movie Top 5, where he's making fun of Tyler Perry. And he says, next thing you know, Tyler Perry will be fighting zombies.
And I can't believe Lionsgate would even back it. Yeah, I can't even believe they would back this shit.
I can't, because they're number one. Like, that's the baffling thing with these movies, is they just get progressively worse and worse and worse, and people still flock and go to see them.
Well, poor people flock and go to see it. That's where all his money's coming from.
There is no plot. I was gonna say, we will talk about the plot. We'll talk about the characters. Madea's in it.
Who?
Madea.
Oh, that bitch.
Yeah. What did you think of Madea?
You have fucking no energy to talk about this fucking movie.
Okay, this is just a few positives we have.
There's no...
Because there were times where I laughed genuinely because the joke was funny, or the gag was funny. I know you liked it when she ran down the stairs in her titties. It's
not even a movie.
Yeah.
It's not even a movie.
Why did we say that? Because we had this discussion. Why do we say it's not a movie?
It's not a movie because I don't know. There is this one fucking scene where it was just the same scene, them arguing for like 40 minutes of why they can't beat children. And then at the very end, remember the very end when he's trying to make like a moral statement about...
Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. The main problem with the reason why you're saying that moral, whatever, the moral lesson at the end doesn't work is because the character of the daughter, played by some black bitch, she is just an evil, just sass-talking teenager but there's no motivation to why she's doing that.
You know what's wrong with this? This is a fucking play.
Yeah.
Because this is a fucking play.
Okay.
Like, he's written plays. I know that he's written plays before, but this is a play. This isn't a movie, because everything in a play, everything is explained through dialogue.
Because there's not much you can do on stage.
It's right.
Let me tell you about Tyler Perry.
History of Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry was homeless, and like any nigga that been through that shit, he is not going back to living in that fucking car. So Tyler Perry, you can pretend like he is a man of God, and he make this stuff for the community, but that nigga want money, and he does not fucking care. And it's evident in these movies that he keeps making. And he will take any subject that he knows is sensitive to his audience to play at their heartstrings. In this movie, people say nigga, but then at the same time they talking about Jesus.
Then they're talking about sex.
And then they're talking about sex.
And then they even talking about like the old granny like molesting kids, or like...
We went with a friend and I said, look what's happening. So there's a scene where the teenagers are going to a frat party and they're supposed to dress sexy. Mm-hmm. He is so uncommitted to his own fucking movie that he couldn't even have these girls really dress sexy, because he knows that that's going to isolate his audience, and he don't want them to leave because he needs that money. So he has them dressed in the most like unsexy outfits that I've ever seen in a scene where they're supposed to be sexy. So you so uncommitted to that shit that you can't even commit to the reality of your own fucking movie because you don't want to isolate Maydeen and some other black nigga that came to pay tickets for your movie. Do you understand how sick that is?
Who in their right mind would say this is a good movie?
When you went to the bathroom, this guy that was sitting behind us walked down and said, I thought that was the best one yet.
Tyler Perry has been made into this ideal, like, black, director that has these fundamental Christian values and all this stuff. So he's looked at as kind of like, I even want to go as far as saying a patron saint Like he speaks for the people.
And then it becomes this mentality like, oh, well, I'm going to see a Tyler Perry movie because I want to support black artists.
Yeah.
But that's not what he is.
Yeah. If you're gonna give us something like this, I'm not gonna support you anymore because I actually like the movie Why Did I Get Married?
But see, with those movies, at least they tried to do something, and it has a story. It may not be good, but it has a story. There are funny parts in those movies. Yeah. But it just seems like as you get far away from that, it just got worse. The hardest laugh that we had in the movie theater is...
Well, you and Andrea,
me and our friend Andrea, we were being douchebags, but there are scenes where we kept noticing that when they do close-ups, it was grainy. And then it would go back to the master shot and it would be like, you know, a nice digital camera. I was like, I don't understand what's going on. So it kept happening. And then I don't know what scene it was, but it clicked in our head that they are so lazy that they didn't want to even fucking move the camera closer and start the scene over just so they can have coverage of a close-up. So they just either use digital zoom, which is ghetto, and which is what we do because we're poor. But this is a fucking Hollywood production. And they use the digital, they use it like 3 or 4 times.
3 or 4 times because they do the
and let me explain what a digital zoom is. So digital zoom, we'll do it like this. So look at us now, and then now here's a digital zoom. We didn't move the camera. We used...
we just used our software to manipulate it.
Now that's okay when you're doing something low budget, but it's not attractive. Look at us. It's disgusting. And it would be better if you had a different lens and a different camera. They are so lazy that they didn't even want to fucking move the camera close.
I didn't even notice that until you guys pointed it out. I was like, oh my god, that's so true. This all the
only like logical explanation I could think is that whoever directed this is incompetent and he didn't film that stuff. So when they were in the editing room, they were like, well, we should have had a close-up here. So they had no choice to do it.
They had no choice. I want to look up really quick. Yeah, I want to look up.
But it truly was like, that was the funniest thing in the world because it just added on top of what was already a terrible fucking experience.
Well, like I said, he makes money, you know. Tyler Perry directed it.
Well, there you go, nigga. There it is right there.
No saving grace in this film. This is an F. I'm gonna go right now and rate this as an F. fuck the end. This is a fucking F. Because everyone was overacting. The kid that plays the president of the frat party, I could not stand him. He was just like that.
Too. That was the weirdest thing. Is like, those guys were like, they were from the Jersey Shore, but we're like in Atlanta. So it's like a stereotype. Our friend.
Oh, God.
So there's a lot of references to child abuse in this movie. And so towards the end, it does get awkward where they're sort of like rallying up the main character, Tyler Perry's main character without the makeup, to beat his child. And our friend said, is this movie going to end where like they just beat her to death and the camera pans out and they're just over beating her? I thought that would be a fantastic way. This was our friend's first Madea experience.
Yes, was it?
Yeah,
it was the first Tyler Perry?
She never saw a Tyler Perry movie.
Oh my god, she was making all these fucking jokes.
But it came from the heart because she seriously was baffled by everything she was watching on the screen. She just couldn't imagine. And to me, her reaction seemed like she just couldn't imagine somebody would put this on screen.
Didn't she say something that was like, oh no, she was walking in and the security guard, someone said, one of our friends said something along the lines that said, you just like to get her. She's like, oh, I'm a masochist. Well, God knows, I'm going to watch a Tyler Perry movie. And the security guard busted up laughing. He was like, that shit's true though. So we were laughing because we were watching the outtakes and the credits, and then usually credits are like 2 to 3 minutes long. This shit was only like a minute long. That's how... to make the movie. His cousin Rufus is probably the cameraman, and he's also the boon man.
It literally didn't even fill up the whole. Like,
it didn't. It was like it started. It was already the outtakes. the Georgia Pizza where they filmed, and we were like, where's the rest of them? It was only 30 people.
So Ismael, what do you give Tyler Perry's?
I already fucking said it. This is a fucking F. don't have anything else to say. This Everett, I know your answer too. This is a fucking F.
This is 0.
This is a 0.
Whatever we do. This is 0 on all levels. It's just like what at what level can you not call a movie anymore? And I think this is it.
I'm done. So thank you for joining us on this rant. I don't even know if you call it a fucking review.
It was unorganized, but it was.
It's better than the time.
Yeah.
We'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.